63-54, and joined by the head coach of the Bulldogs, Kurt Westendorp. And Coach took a full 40 minutes to find a way to pull that one out against a Michigan Tech team that have been playing very well coming into the game.
Yeah, we talked in the pregame that we knew it was going to take all 40. They're playing really good basketball. They're playing so well on that offensive end. They didn't shoot it as well when we got later in the game. We did a nice job of kind of trying to make them a little bit more drivers, trying to make them have to move the basketball a little bit more on the bounce as opposed to the pass, going side to side as fast as they did in that first half. And they might have got a little bit tired, just like we got a little bit tired because they didn't knock down as many shots in that fourth quarter when we were able to get that spurt, get that momentum. It was that defense turning into the offense, just that little spurt where we got a couple of run-outs, a couple of easy baskets, got to the free throw line. The kids just showed a lot of resolve, and that Michigan Tech team, they're still playing really good basketball. I just think that we're a pretty good team too. So they're going to be a team that we're probably going to have to see again at some point in the postseason play.
Obviously, back and forth, going down into the final 5 minutes or so of the game. Maybe talk about the composure of your kids to make some key plays when they had to down the stretch.
Well, you said the key word right there, just composure. We didn't panic. We weren't perfect in everything that we were doing, but we shored things up, at the moment that it counted the most. I want to keep giving credit to Michigan Tech because they're just a really hard basketball team to guard with the way they move. It really gives us fits. I think you could see that on the coaching staff down here. It's like they just do such a good job, and I want to really credit them, because they do such an awesome job of moving the basketball, posting up everybody. It took a lot of effort on our kids on the defensive end, and we might not have had our complete legs. I still think we shot the ball fairly well. 39%, 43% from three, not taking as many threes today because they defended us really well. That's what happens. We saw the standings before the game were up on that big board, and there's a four-way tie for third place, and they were part of that four-way tie. So just really proud of our kids, the resolve, maturity that they showed. When the play just had to be made, Mal made it, Caden made it, Elle had a couple really, really key plays for us defensively. Kenzie knocked down some big shots, especially in that third quarter. I'm just really proud of them.
Obviously, Chloe Idoni, a big game, 21 points, 15 rebounds. Maybe talk about the job she did, especially defensively on the glass.
Yeah, I didn't really realize that 15 boards till I just looked down at it right now. That's an excellent stat for her to really clean that up. But more importantly, as a team being +2 on the boards, and they only had 7 offensive rebounds. I think they had maybe 4 at halftime, so only getting 3 in that second half, because that's something they've been doing really well, is getting those second, third chances. So for Chloe to clean up 10 on the D boards by herself, it just shows the level of focus that she has. She's such a coachable player. We talked about really communicating and make sure we finish the possessions with a rebound every time. So it's awesome to see her get that, and more importantly as a team to be +2 on that category, and then to be +7 on the turnover margin. So to be +9 in the possession game, when you play one of these nip and tuck games that goes right down to the wire, the team with more possessions is usually going to have a better chance to win, and being +9, that's really good for us.
I know, nice to get these 2 games here this weekend against 2 very good opponents kind of behind you here as you get the 2 wins, and now can look ahead to being on the road for just a single game next week.
Yeah, I think I might have looked a little stressed this week. The reason why is because Northern and Tech, they're just such good basketball teams. They're really good fundamentally. They're well coached. It takes everything that we have to get these wins. And I know our rotation got shortened a little bit, but our kids that are coming off the bench that aren't getting as many minutes, they were working really hard in practice to keep making us better. And some of the time they're not getting all the credit, but everybody on our team is really just doing a great job of working extremely hard. We're trying to get peaked at that right time. Now next week we'll have that single game, so we really got to get our rest in. I told them no one's allowed in the gym on Monday. We'll see if they heed that advice, because they really need some time to reset, focus on their academics, focus on families, focus on their mental self. And I'd be remiss if I didn't say that if you were watching, Grace Sullivan had a family member pass away unfortunately last night, so she's not with us today. She's with her family. So Grace, we miss you. All right, we're thinking about you. Everyone will be praying for you, and hopefully she'll be back, and we'll really see us hit our stride as we hit these last 3 weeks. Really, players 1 through 13.
Well, Coach, congrats again on the 2 wins, and we'll talk to you again next week.
All right, thank you, Rob.